At the end of a small, deserted street stood an old house, its moss-covered walls and crumbling tiled roof painting a picture of neglect. Locals called it the haunted house. For many years no one dared to set foot near it. They whispered that each night, mournful wails drifted from within, accompanied by dragging footsteps across rotting floors, and sometimes the chilling cackle of a woman piercing the darkness. Long ago, a wealthy family moved into that very house. They had a daughter named Hoa, as beautiful as a peony yet proud and haughty by nature. It was said that on a night of a blood-red moon, Hoa suddenly went mad, flinging herself into the deep well in the courtyard to her death. From then on, her family suffered one misfortune after another before finally abandoning the house, leaving it to stand lonely and desolate, with only the wind howling through shattered windows. As the years passed, local children made it a test of courage. Whoever dared slip through the broken iron gate, creep into the yard, or even knock 3 times on the main door before bolting out again would be crowned the leader. Yet none ever truly crossed the threshold. They were all too terrified of the pale figure said to drift behind the torn curtains. They mustered all their courage and pushed open the rotting wooden door, which creaked loudly before slowly giving way. Inside was pitch black, the air thick with the stench of mold, decaying wood, and something else, a metallic tang like dried blood, that rushed straight up their noses. Hui switched on his flashlight and swept it around. A wide living room appeared, furniture buried under layers of dust, torn curtains fluttering as though stirred by an unseen breath. Long let out. Until one day, a group of university students from the city came to the village for an internship, Min, Long, Hui, and Lan. When they heard the villagers' tales, they were half skeptical, half amused. Long, ever the reckless one, decided to drag the whole group to explore the house, determined to prove there were no ghosts at all. Min hesitated, afraid of being called a coward, while Lan, nervous and uneasy, was eventually pressured into joining. That night, they packed flashlights, cameras, and phones to record everything, planning to capture the truth and upload it online for laughs. The path to the house was pitch black. The moon hid behind drifting clouds, leaving only the chilly night breeze and the incessant chirping of insects. The rusty iron gate creaked open with a long drawn-out screech, flakes of rust dropping to the ground. They stepped into the yard, where weeds grew wild up to their knees. In one corner stood an old well, thick with moss, lying there in silence like a gaping black mouth waiting to swallow anyone who ventured too close. Lan tugged Min's sleeve and whispered, "I've got chills all over. Can we please go back?" Min patted her shoulder to reassure her, though his own hand trembled slightly.